Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 TV co-stars who are best friends in real life.
You know, Hillary and I don't agree on everything.
Tyler.
Thing was pretty cool.
Tyler.
What?
Stop it. Stop it.
He gets embarrassed when I compliment him.
You were a hot mess.
I was a hot mess. That's why we became such good friends.
For this list, we'll be counting down the actors who appeared in the same show together, who are also the best of friends off screen. If there are any co-star besties we missed, please tell us in the comments. If you like what you're hearing, be sure to check out the full song at the link below. Number 10, Tyler Posey and Dylan O'Brien, Teen Wolf.
Oh! Styles, what the hell are you doing? You weren't answering your phone!
These two played best friends Scott McCall and Styles Stilinski on Teen Wolf, but they've got their own mini wolf pack off screen. The duo lived together for several years during filming, and they've remained close even after they started living apart. Posey and O'Brien can frequently be seen being bro-affectionate in public, and when they aren't goofing off, they've reportedly gotten real with one another in private.
We are able to get really vulnerable with each other and have these great conversations, and just he's a good egg.
Yeah.
He's a great human, very loyal to me. We love each other. The love goes deep. I don't even know how deep.
The duo have even promised to be each other's best man at their hypothetical future weddings. Their bromance is such that it's rather fitting that people call them O'Brosi.
Tyler.
Thing was pretty cool.
Tyler.
What?
Stop it. Stop it.
He gets embarrassed when I compliment him. It's very cute, isn't it? Isn't it? Oh my god.
See, I've told you, this is actually happening.
Number 9, Ariana Grande and Elizabeth Gillies, Victorious.
You're killing me!
Kat and Jade may have been opposites on Victorious, but their real-life counterparts are even closer than the oddly complementary duo. Ariana Grande and Elizabeth Gillies have known each other since they were teenagers, and have remained close ever since starring on Broadway together. The duo are in frequent contact on social media, and Gillies has appeared in several of Grande's music videos. Although Grande could not attend Gillies' wedding this year because of COVID-19 restrictions, we have no doubt she would have been there for her friend on her special day.
You owe me, baby girl.
Number 8, Busy Phillips and Michelle Williams, Dawson's Creek. Teen shows are often built on drama, but what's dramatic is how close these two former Dawson's Creek stars are.
Oh, whatever. Who knows? Who cares? Honestly, the important thing is that they're still friends. Like us.
Do you mean that?
Yes, I do.
Busy Phillips and Michelle Williams have frequently attended award show together as each other's date.
What's the pregame for the Emmy?
And I was like, it's a lot of stress, but a lot of laughter.
It was a lot of laughter, especially when I was rolling up tissue and putting it under my boob because I really didn't want under boob sweat. And you guys, it was 1,000,000 degrees.
It was.
Phillips is godmother to one of Williams' children with the late Heath Ledger, and she was also there for her friend after her partner's tragic death. The duo are so close that Williams has called Phillips the love of her life, proving that the great loves of our lives don't always have to be romantic ones.
You were a hot mess.
I was a hot mess. That's why we became such good friends.
Number 7, Ashley Tisdale and Vanessa Hudgens, the High School Musical franchise. Yes, okay, they were in High School Musical TV movies, but it's our list, so we're focusing on the TV part.
You're very good at a game that I don't want to play. So, I'm done here. But you better step away from the mirror long enough to check the damage that will always be right behind you.
Gabriella and Sharpay may not have gotten along in these films, but Vanessa Hudgens and Ashley Tisdale are firm friends, and have been even before appearing in High School Musical.
I feel being really close with Vanessa, what's so great is that we're always able to be honest with each other. I've known her for so long, and we've been through so much together that she's not only just my best friend, I look at her as like family at this point.
The two actually met while auditioning for a commercial the year before. The two East High School alums have remained close in adulthood, hanging out with each other, renovating each other's houses, and even continuing to sing together.
They won't let go, my exes, and the oh-oh-ohs, they haunt me.
Number 6, Seth Rogen and James Franco, Freaks and Geeks. These days, this dude couple is one of Hollywood's most recognizable bromances, with the pair of them collaborating on many films and projects together.
How are you looking at? Tuba girl? You're in love with Tuba girl?
Shut up, man. Just forget it.
But it can be easy to forget that their friendship began decades ago on the short-lived show Freaks and Geeks. Since meeting on set, Seth Rogen and James Franco have been practically inseparable.
Bam!
Honey.
Although the pair of them certainly engage in the kind of juvenile antics their body of work has made them famous for, they also have serious dedication to each other.
As the two best friends stared each other in the eyes, they knew that this might be the end of the long road, but they also knew how much they meant to each other.
For instance, Franco has written poetry about their friendship. No, really. Now that's bromance.
Because we're a team. Okay. Freaks forever, brother.
Number 5. Tina Fey and Amy Poehler, Saturday Night Live.
You know, Hillary and I don't agree on everything.
These two hilarious comedians first met doing improv in Chicago. Fey and Poehler continued to broadcast their exceptional comedic chemistry to a wider audience on Saturday Night Live, and have collaborated on films, TV shows, and even hosted the Golden Globes together several times, with another gig planned for 2021.
Joaquin Phoenix is nominated for Inherent Vice, but obviously he isn't here tonight because he has said publicly that award shows are, quote, total and utter bullshit. Oh, hey, Joaquin. There he is.
They're just as close off screen, even taking part in a group text with other SNL alums.
We have worked long enough that we could, I feel like I own half of what Tina has.
It's really no wonder they were able to convincingly play sisters, as they're close enough that they feel like they're family.
You're such a fun as shit little sister. I really am so fun. I shouldn't keep that to myself.
No, you shouldn't.
Speaking of which, they apparently have plans for their kids to marry each other. Number 4. Mindy Kaling and BJ Novak, The Office. As adorable as BFFs Angela Kinsey and Jenna Fisher are, we have to give this entry to two other besties from The Office.
I am in love with Kelly Kapoor. And I don't know how I'm gonna feel tomorrow or the next day or the day after that, but I do know that right here, right now, all I can think about is spending the rest of my life with her.
Mindy Kaling and BJ Novak's characters were in a tempestuous relationship on the show, and their real-life relationship paralleled that in some ways.
Thing is, you know, she is in many ways the great love of my life, and she's much closer to me than a friend, and yet we're not in a relationship, and so I usually take forever describing all the things it is and isn't.
Although they dated on and off for several years during the show's run, unlike their toxic characters, the two of them have remained close friends, even though they're no longer together. The pair have collaborated on TV shows as well as books.
I always love everything about you.
Oh boy, the fraughtness in your voice.
The pair reportedly talk on a weekly basis, and Novak is godfather to Kaling's children. They may have a hard time categorizing their friendship, but it's sweet nonetheless.
I don't know. Can't explain it.
Number 3, Donald Faison and Zach Braff, Scrubs. On Scrubs, JD and Turk's bromance is the stuff of legend and song.
And sometimes it's easier to hide
and explain our guy love. That's all it is. Guy love. He's mine, I'm his.
And in real life, Zach Braff and Donald Faison's friendship is just as close. Well, almost. Like their on-screen counterparts, the pair have lived together, which helped solidify their bond.
Now, this kind of got me in trouble when I first started dating my wife. I had a picture of Zach on my nightstand.
Did you really?
No, I really did.
While they don't live under the same roof anymore, they're just a few streets away from each other. Faison and Braff have remained close for the last 2 decades, with Braff hosting Faison's wedding at his house. This year, the dynamic duo have started a podcast, Fake Doctors Real Friends, in which they rewatch Scrubs together, which is a must for any true fan of the show, or their guy love.
It's like therapy because, we're all lonesome and we're just cracking up.
Number 2, Jensen Ackles and Jared Padalecki, Supernatural. Jensen and Jared. They call him J Squared, y'all, or just the boys, because that's who they've been on Supernatural for the past 15 years. As Sam and Dean Winchester, Ackles and Padalecki have made us love their brotherly bond on screen, and that same closeness has occurred between them off-screen as well.
Which bro has the better dance moves? Dun, 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 dun. Hello?
Oh.
You guys you both said yourself. Really?
Like some of our other entries, they've lived together during filming. J Squared were also in each other's wedding parties. Oh, and there's the small matter of their ongoing prank war on set.
You shouldn't have done that.
How could you do that?
Don't get mad at me. Don't you do that. I had to. I had to look out for you. That's my job.
And what do you think my job is?
We don't think Supernatural could have gone on as long as it did if the brotherly bond at the heart of it wasn't bolstered by their strong friendship. Before we unveil our number one pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Candace Cameron Bure, Andrea Barber, Jodie Sweetin, Full House. This trio of on-screen friends/sisters are like real sisters off-screen.
We all try, but we're not a great band. No. We're a much better she-wolf pack than a band.
True that. Lily Reinhart, Madeleine Petch, and Camila Mendez. Riverdale. These three have a joint TikTok account.
Have you ever seen such a sight in your life as three sad girls?
Millie Bobby Brown and Noah Schnapp. Stranger Things. These two stranger teens are adorable besties.
Noah.
It's a filter.
Noah, we're gonna have to wash this.
No, Millie.
Noah!
Tori Spelling and Jenny Garth. Beverly Hills 90210. These Beverly Hills stars have been BFFs for decades.
Hey, I got one for you. Okay. What is one thing you want to ask me? Wait, hold on. No, I gotta find another one.
Sophie Turner and Maisie Williams. Game of Thrones. These Stark sisters are so close, they're frequently mistaken for a couple.
I don't know what to say.
She's just embarrassed. It's fine.
And I feel so proud of Sophie all the time.
Shut up, you don't.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Jennifer Aniston, Courtney Cox, and Lisa Kudrow. Friends.
You know, might cheer you up.
What?
You know, I gotta tell you, this really does put me in a better mood.
If we're talking best friends, of course it has to be friend stars. Rachel, Monica, and Phoebe were always there for each other on the show, and behind the scenes they became close as well, eating lunch together every day and hanging out.
An insider previously told People that they have really leaned on each other over the years, with a show source adding that even when the women are separated, they follow each other's lives. Continuing, saying, quote, "The fact that they have been there for each other in happy and in sad times says a lot."
Since the show concluded, they've remained as close as their busy schedules will allow, going out to dinner together and even appearing together on the Emmys as a group.
Unbelievable! This, Lisa Kudrow, you live there too?
Yeah, where else would I live?
While they've shared screen time a few times since 2004, we're still hoping their friendship can return to its roots, so to speak, at some point.
Good to see you, Ross. But more importantly, how you doing? Wait, that's Joey's catchphrase. Why am I saying? I don't know.
Because I wrote the script and there is no Joey anymore.
Do you agree with our picks? Let us know in the comments. And hey, if you're a fan of the song playing right now, be sure to check out the music video for it right here.
What the hell's your name and where you from? Come here, baby. Yeah.